So how do you actually get strategic lessons from the games that you run? How do you provide value at the end of the day to whoever you're running this game for? Here's some things that I've found really helpful. Firstly, just embracing the complexity and the uncertainty that comes with these exercises. The whole point of this is to deal with complex scenarios with uncertain and incomplete information. You should embrace those aspects, recognizing that real-world situations are often complex and crunchy. And that mindset encourages players to think critically and adaptively and foster a deeper understanding of all the dynamics that are at play. Secondly, you should try to engage in some reflective practice afterwards. Obviously, you hold the debrief, where you analyze the decisions and the outcomes and the reasoning behind some choices, but also have a reflective practice with yourself. What were the strategic things that you learned from that exercise at a meta level for yourself? Thirdly, cross-referencing historical contexts and outcomes can be sometimes a bit deceiving, but the history of wargaming is very long, and very detailed documents provide heaps of instances where games have often predicted or failed to predict what the real-world outcomes actually were. There are many games that actually were run and then the real thing happened. And comparing some of those scenarios with the historical events, sometimes you can identify the potential oversights or the impact of an unforeseen variable or strategy. That can really help your own game development. Another tool is to leverage diverse perspectives. The diversity can come from different people, it can come from interdisciplinary teams from different areas, the inclusion of different stakeholders in the process. Diversity just enriches the strategic insights derived, challenges assumptions, introduces alternative viewpoints. It's quite funny because wargaming itself has been historically very Anglo, male, and white dominated. But I'm very proud of role-playing games today being very supportive, diverse environments. Part of the reason why I decided to go down this path and make this course is because I really want to bridge that divide. There's so much diversity and interesting perspective in tabletop gaming that lacks in tabletop exercising. And these people have skills, and these people need the diversity. So more people should do this course and leverage those diverse perspectives. Another tool to get insights is narrative-driven decision-making, constructing narratives within games, and exploring the implications of decisions in a broader context. Wargaming and tabletop exercising, in my opinion, is not very good when it comes to designing narrative, and the strategic insights and lessons from narrative can sometimes be missing and need to be worked on. Some other sources of insights that we cover elsewhere in this course include identifying and analysing biases, like cognitive biases, in decision-making, developing and testing hypotheses, a kind of experimental approach for exploring a what if, or examining implications of a particular strategy in a controlled way. One of the most important catalysts for getting out strategic insights is setting the cultural tone to focus on learning, not winning. The learning aspect of the game is so much more important than winning or losing. The goal should be to support deriving actionable insights and understanding the underlying mechanics of the strategic scenarios rather than just achieving a favorable outcome within the game. Other ways to get insights out of the game is to utilize those post-game debriefs, observe the actual behavior of people, and think about their psychology, and analyze the successes and the failures, both your successful strategies as a game designer and with inside the game as well. Try to understand why a particular strategy succeeded or failed, and deepen your insights that way. So that's some overall tips on how to derive some strategic insights and lessons from the games that you run. Next, we're going to talk a little bit more about that observational part of observing people's behavior at the table and identifying those decision-making patterns. See you there. Thanks for watching. These lessons will be dropping weekly on YouTube, but if you want to get them all right now, you can take the foundation course for free on our website, where you will also get the lesson notes, summaries, assignments, checklists that guide you through all the learning objectives we've covered. At the end of that course, you'll also get a certificate of completion and an invite to our directory and community, where you can meet some other game masters and use the Long Game Project as a platform to showcase your work. If you want to take your game mastery further, completion of this course is a prerequisite to unlock the advanced professional course, along with the Game Master track, where we dive deeper into the content and further along the skill tree. You can also check out some of our other free tools in the description below, including our tabletop exercise starter kit, our scenario generator, the trove of existing scenarios, our SOP checklist library, and our new RPG character sheet, CV, and LinkedIn template, which is really cool. I did mine this morning, and now all my network knows that my dump stat is probably Dex, and I'm definitely neutral good. Roll on!